I think, it ain't really nobody business, like, listen to the music and you'll know what you need to know.
Right, right.
In the world of celebrity culture, privacy is a rare commodity, often traded for headlines and public fascination. One artist who has consistently voiced her preference for keeping personal matters under wraps is Latto. She's made it clear that she believes her private life should remain just that, private. Her philosophy is simple: let the music speak for itself, and the public can glean whatever they need from her art. Yet, despite her stance, the rumor mill churned relentlessly when photos surfaced of her and 21 Savage together in a public setting, sparking a firestorm of speculation and intrigue. The images, taken at a restaurant in St. Vincent, weren't just casual snapshots. They carried an energy that suggested a deliberate move, igniting debates about relationships, marriages, and calculated PR strategies. The St. Vincent photos weren't just a fleeting moment captured by chance. They showed Latto and 21 Savage together, undeniably present in each other's company, exuding a vibe that screamed, "We're here together in the open." For someone like Latto, who has repeatedly emphasized her desire for privacy, the decision to be seen in such a public manner raised eyebrows. Fans and onlookers immediately began dissecting the images, with some labeling them marriage pics based purely on the chemistry they conveyed. The internet, always hungry for a narrative, exploded with theories. Yet the photos themselves offered no concrete evidence of a ring or a marriage license, just two people sharing a moment. But that moment was enough to set social media ablaze, turning a quiet vacation into a headline-grabbing spectacle. What added fuel to the fire was the existence of another figure in this story, Kiana Joseph, a woman widely reported by multiple outlets as 21 Savage's wife. Her presence in the narrative isn't mere gossip, it's documented in print across various media sources. However, the details surrounding her relationship with 21 Savage are murky. Rumors of a divorce surfaced around 2023, but no official paperwork has been made public to confirm these claims. This lack of clarity only intensified the speculation when the St. Vincent photos dropped. The images, coupled with the knowledge of a reported wife, created a perfect storm of controversy, with some fans and commentators whispering about potential lawsuits from Kiana. The idea of a scorned spouse taking legal action added a layer of drama that transformed the story from tabloid fodder to a potential legal battle. The rollout of these photos didn't feel entirely accidental. There was something almost orchestrated about the way they emerged: blurry lighting, carefully chosen angles, just enough intimacy to spark curiosity without revealing too much. The noise surrounding the images came largely from third parties, with blogs and social media accounts amplifying the story while Latto and 21 Savage remained relatively silent. This approach is emblematic of how celebrities navigate public attention in 2025. Let the images do the talking, keep captions vague, and allow the internet to fill in the blanks. It's a strategy that generates buzz without committing to definitive statements. For Latto, this move felt particularly calculated. She's known for her savvy approach to her public image, and the St. Vincent photos seem to bear her fingerprints: strategic, not sloppy, designed to stir conversation without locking her into a specific narrative. Latto's approach to this situation aligns with her broader philosophy about privacy. She's been vocal about wanting to keep major life events, like marriage or motherhood, out of the spotlight. The photos, while public, were controlled in their ambiguity, feeding fans just enough to keep them engaged without handing over the full story. This balance allows her to maintain her glamorous persona while shielding the deeper, more personal aspects of her life. It's a masterclass in public relations disguised as casual living. By letting the photos speak for themselves, she avoids the need for lengthy explanations or defenses, letting the public's imagination do the heavy lifting. On the other hand, 21 Savage's role in this saga is defined by his characteristic silence. Known for keeping his personal life off the radar, 21 rarely speaks about his relationships, preferring to let his music and public appearances do the talking. His brand is built on a kind of stoic restraint, a quiet strength that contrasts with the loud speculation surrounding him. The St. Vincent photos, however, placed him in a spotlight he typically avoids. For a man who only opens up in select company, whether with close friends or alongside someone like Drake, the decision to be seen publicly with Latto was significant. It suggested a level of comfort and intentionality, a choice to step into the daylight with her by his side. Yet his silence in the aftermath only amplified the questions. Was this a deliberate move to signal a new chapter, or was he caught off guard by the attention? The presence of Kayana Joseph in this narrative adds a layer of complexity that can't be ignored. Her status as 21 Savage's wife has been reported by credible outlets for years, making her a tangible figure rather than a rumor. The lack of confirmed divorce papers, however, keeps the story in limbo. Some speculate that their marriage was more about legal convenience than romantic commitment, with whispers of a green card arrangement tied to 21's highly publicized 2019 ICE arrest. That incident, which revealed his UK origins and visa issues, shocked fans and fueled theories about his personal life. Some believe his marriage to Kayana was a strategic move to secure his status in the US, with an open marriage arrangement that allowed both parties to live independently. If true, this could explain why 21 appeared unfazed by being photographed with Latto. An open marriage would reframe the St. Vincent photos not as a betrayal, but as part of an understood agreement. However, without confirmation, these remain theories, not facts. The speculation about an open marriage or a green card deal isn't new in celebrity circles. Fans have long pieced together timelines based on subtle clues: a tattoo of 21's real name, Shea, behind Latto's ear, coordinated vacation posts, birthday messages that seem too pointed to be coincidental. These breadcrumbs, while never explicitly confirmed, have fueled a fan-driven narrative that the St. Vincent photos merely validated. For years, observers have suspected a relationship between Latto and 21, and the photos served as a kind of proof, turning whispers into a louder conversation. The images didn't introduce a new story, they confirmed an existing one, giving fans the visual evidence they've been craving. The weight of this story is amplified by 21 Savage's established family life. He has 3 children, a fact he's acknowledged publicly and that outlets have reported consistently. The existence of his kids adds a layer of gravity to any public romance, making every photo and caption feel more consequential. When a man with a known family is seen in a new relationship, the stakes are higher, and the public's scrutiny is sharper. The uncertainty surrounding his marriage to Kayana, whether it's ongoing, dissolved, or something else entirely, only deepens the intrigue. A messy timeline combined with the absence of clear divorce documentation creates fertile ground for gossip, and the St. Vincent photos were the spark that set it off. The possibility of a lawsuit from Kayana Joseph looms large in this narrative, though it remains speculative. No major outlet has yet produced a verified case number, but the rumor of legal action has taken on a life of its own. If a lawsuit were to materialize, it would transform this story from a juicy piece of gossip into a documented legal drama, pulling private matters into the public record. A court filing would demand answers from 21 Savage, forcing him to break his silence and address the status of his marriage, his relationship with Latto, and potentially even his immigration history. For Latto, a lawsuit would thrust her into an uncomfortable spotlight, even if she's not directly named in the filing. Her name would be tied to every headline, and the association could impact her carefully curated brand, especially as she continues to build her presence in mainstream pop culture. The entertainment industry thrives on drama, but brands and award shows prefer stability, and a legal battle could introduce unwanted uncertainty. If no lawsuit emerges, the outcome could be quite different. The buzz around the photos would likely fade, and Latto and 21 could settle into a more accepted public relationship. The wife rumors would recede into the background, becoming a footnote rather than a headline. Over time, the public would grow accustomed to seeing them together, treating them like any other celebrity couple, sometimes adored, sometimes criticized, but ultimately normalized. In this scenario, the St. Vincent photos would mark a turning point, the moment their relationship shifted from speculation to something closer to fact.